It is the start of a brand new month, so we got to recap last month, so I'm going over my top 10 favorite first-time watches from the month of July. Here we go! Kicking us off at number 10 is Pet Sematary 2019. My last video was all about this movie, so I'll keep this short. It's one of the better horror movie remakes, and it was way better than I thought it was gonna be. There's a few changes that are made, and they all pretty much worked for me, especially the biggest change. It's a good mix of retelling an already good story, but the last half is way more interesting, at least in my opinion. You can check out my Pet Sematary 2019 review to see why I like this movie so much. Probably a hot take, but I think I prefer this one over the original. Number 9, The Outsiders. I read the book years ago, and I finally decided it was time to watch the movie. Obviously, compared to the book, it moves pretty fast, but I still loved the characters just as much. I didn't realize Tom Cruise was in this thing. He's one of the more wild greasers too, man. He's like fired up in every scene he's in. Matt Dillon is so good as Dallas, and Ralph Macchio and C. Thomas Howell were great as well. It's been a long time since I read the book, so I don't know how faithful this was to the source material, but I still had a good time with it. At number 8, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. Another movie I talked about recently, Batman v Superman. It's a movie with many problems, but for me, all of those problems go out the window because of how fun the last 30 minutes of the movie are. Clark Kent hating Batman, Bruce Wayne hating Superman, Lex Luthor being a little pain in the ass trying to get them to fight one another. Such a fun time. I actually love Jesse Eisenberg's performance in this. This movie actually came on TV a few days after I watched it for the first time, and I did not hesitate to watch it again. It's just so much dumb fun. The final fight against Doomsday with Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, hype moments, and Aura Baby. And although it's a little dumb, the fight that we do get between Superman and Batman is still pretty cool. Number 7, Almost Famous. I had no clue what Almost Famous was about, but it was on that 100 best movies of the 21st century list, so I decided to check it out. This movie is such a fun ride. A kid named William goes on tour with this up-and-coming band, and there are just so many things happening. He's trying to interview one of the band members. The band is close to breaking up. There's a band aide, not a groupie, named Penny Lane, who William is catching feelings for, but she's with the band member that he's trying to interview. And that guy, Russell, is pushing the interview back over and over again, and it's just so damn frustrating. Sort of chaotic, but also kind of chill at the same time. Frances McDormand plays William's overprotecting and strict mother. She is one of the highlights of the movie for sure. I loved her character. It's one of those movies that's almost guaranteed to grow on me more and more over time. Also, this movie has Jason Lee in it, and the movie opens with an Alvin and the Chipmunk song. Number 6, When Harry Met Sally. One of the most famous rom-coms, and I just got around to watching it. Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan are so damn good in this. I love their back and forth and how they keep bumping into each other at different stages of their lives. Harry, at first, is a bit of an asshole, but he very quickly grew on me. Sally was a bit more tolerable at the start, but I will say, the way she orders food at a restaurant, if I was her waiter, I'd end it all on the spot. And a couple of side characters, their friends Jess and Marie getting together was really nice, and I actually enjoyed them as characters. Harry and Sally are just two people you want to root for. Not only for them to end up together, but just for them to find happiness. I totally get why it's one of the most popular rom-coms out there, and it's a really, really good one. Number 5, Fantastic Four. I actually thought I'd seen this movie before, but apparently it was the sequel, Rise of the Silver Surfer, that I saw instead. So I had the absolute pleasure of watching the 2005 Fantastic Four for the first time, and I was expecting a just okay kind of movie, but I loved this thing so much. The cast is so good. Rest in peace, Julian McMahon. I loved him as Victor Von Doom. He is such a great bad guy. I definitely get why people aren't a fan of this movie, but it's just so cartoonishly fun, and sometimes that's all you need for a solid superhero movie. And while I like the look of Ben in the newest Fantastic Four movie, it's pretty cool to see a practical The Thing interacting with everyone. I had a smile on my face the whole time while watching this movie, and that's enough for me. Number 4, The Banshees of Inisherin. I had heard nothing but good things about The Banshees of Inisherin, and I love Colin Farrell, so I was excited to check this one out. This movie was phenomenal. We focus on Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson's ex-friendship, and it is so interesting. I was hooked on the mystery of why Gleeson's character just didn't fuck with Colin Farrell's character anymore, and even when he gives his reasoning, you're still left wanting more. It's a pretty calm movie for the most part, but then there's a crazy shift after Colm gets fed up with Parik bugging him. Huge shout out to Carrie Condon. She is the best part about this movie, and this movie has so many amazing things about it, but she absolutely killed it. Her character is so funny and sort of the voice of reason. The way she says feckin' is great.
Are you feckin' stupid? I mean, are you feckin' stupid?
She tells it like it is, and she loves her brother. I just really enjoyed her performance in this. Also, there's Jenny, a little pony, who is just absolutely adorable. You have to check this movie out. The ending is sort of depressing, which is fine, but I was having such a good time up until a certain point. Still, this is a huge recommend for me. Number 3, Superman. I saw Superman earlier this month, and yeah, it's great. David Cornsweet is such a good Superman and Clark Kent. Rachel Brosnahan and him have such great chemistry, and their interview scene was so good. The entire cast killed it, and every character gets their time to shine. I love the Justice Gang so much. Guy Gardner was so damn funny. Lex Luthor was super vicious in this. There's one scene that he has where he is just like the ultimate villain. And of course we have Krypto, who is just so amazing. Every time that dog is on screen, it's just a blast. There aren't enough good things to say about Superman 2025. I knew it was gonna be great, it met my expectations, and I have been listening to 5 Years Time nonstop since watching it. That Mr. Terrific scene was awesome. Number 2, Superman. From one Superman movie to another. The original 1978 Superman movie is just a touch better than the newest one, really because of only one thing. We get more of silly doofus Clark Kent in this. Christopher Reeve was born to play Superman, and honestly, so was David Cornsweet, but Reeve is just perfect. I think as time goes by, James Gunn's Superman might become my favorite, but for right now, this is the best Superman movie. Gene Hackman is such a charismatic asshole, his sidekick Otis is so silly and I love him. The montage of Superman flying around Metropolis and helping everyone was so wonderful. Reeve and Margot Kidder have such great chemistry. Their interview scene was just sort of magical. He is so damn smooth. The ending of the movie is pretty silly, but it's Superman, so it gets a pass. This is Superman, and I am so glad we're getting new Superman content that's nearly just as good. And number 1, I'm still on the Fantastic Four First Steps high. I loved this movie so much. Superman met my expectations and I loved it. First Steps met and exceeded my expectations and I really loved it. I went into the movie most excited to see Galactus and I left loving what I got with Galactus, but loving Marvel's first family even more. Also, Shia LaBeouf, holy crap. She was amazing. Every moment that she had was one of the best in the movie. The Silver Surfer surfs multiple times. Reed, Sue, Johnny, Ben, I love them all. They have such a fun dynamic, everyone gets time, all of them get to show off their powers. Sue Storm was in full-on mother mode and she crushed it. The trip to space in the middle of the movie, that was actually peak. Meeting Galactus, the black hole, all of it. The battle with Galactus at the end of the movie was so great. The last 30 or so minutes of the movie were a touch messy, but kind of in a fun way. I ate it up. I had only one complaint, but it was very minor. 5-star Marvel movie. The first end credit scene, oh my god, I am so hyped for Doomsday. I want to go see this movie again so bad, and I didn't even mention Herbie. Love that little guy. It's a top 10 MCU movie for me at least, and I will be talking about this movie for a long time. Thank you for checking out this video. Let me know what you watched last month, and let me know which movies from this list that you really enjoy, or just let me know any opinions you have about any of these 10 movies. I will see you in the next video, whatever that may be. Goodbye.